Would you like to go to Miami? Shall we all go to Miami? In Miami, if you've come to previous congresses, you will know him. He is one of our weaknesses and one of the most viewed presentations with the most reproductions, because listening to the Venerable Thubten Wangchen, Buddhist monk, founder of the House of Tíbet in Barcelona, is always a pleasure, and it's always a reason of joy. Venerable, good evening, and apologies for the delay. We apologize for your wait. This applaud is for you. So is it okay in Miami? Yes. In Miami, it must be 10 past 1 of the afternoon. This is 10 past 7 of the evening. We've been speaking of diseases, comorbidities, osteoarthritis, osteoporosis. And to you, Venerable Thubten Wangchen, we ask you always to give us joy, like Gemma just did. We would like you to show us what the positive attitude in life should be, and to be empathic with respect to all people with osteoporosis and osteoarthritis pain. I don't want to entertain you too much. I know you have a tight schedule, so it's all yours. Hello. Good evening. Tashik Dilek. Namaste. Good evening to you all. Dear friends. It's so nice. It's so nice to see these sessions organized by OAFI, this 6th International Congress of Patients with Osteoarthritis in Barcelona. Congratulations to you all. Congratulations to the organizers, especially to Dr. Josep Burgés and Maria Teresa, and to the entire staff of the OAFI Foundation. Every year, you're organizing things. Due to COVID, this coronavirus and the pandemic, the whole world has been affected. But what can we do about it? Millions of people all around the world even in other worlds, many of our relatives, grandparents, friends are not here anymore. That's a shame. On the other hand, how lucky we are for being here at this Congress with people online viewing it. We have been very lucky. We are fortunate, right? Why? We have not been affected. COVID took people to another world. We were pardoned. We have been reborn. How great that is. From now on, what we need to do is to live our lives in the most dignified way, and then to try to change the way we think a little, the way we do things, our actions. Let us not continue doing the things that we've been doing in our day-to-day. Being mundane does not help. And our attitude must also change. As I just said, the organizers asked me to talk about this positive attitude. Empathy in the face of pain. That's the title. But a title is only a title. So let me start. I am not a doctor. I am not a physician. I am not a guru. I am just a Tibetan Buddhist monk. And now, you're in the AXA Winter Tour auditorium, very comfortable looking at the screen. I am in Miami for a few days. I have meetings here, conferences. So, why can we do this? Because you are healthy. Yeah? Health is really important. If you're not healthy, you would not be at this auditorium. Where would you be? You would be in bed or in the hospital. What a pity. All hospitals are very successful because there are long queues. It's difficult to find a bed. Why? Because there are so many diseases, so many sick people. That's a shame. We don't need diseases. We don't need pain. Not that long ago, I visited the clinic hospital. It's close to Casa Tíbet. I was invited by some patients to visit them in the intensive care unit. I went to visit them and to talk to them, to encourage them, to give them trust and to give them hope. That's important. No one wants to be sick. No one wants to feel pain. No one seeks suffering. But even if we do not seek, sometimes things happen in life. At any moment in time, something can happen to us. Some kind of pain, disease, failure in life. Pain, suffering. These are not things created by God or by Buddha. So suffering, pain, complications, conflicts, sadness, problems, all of this is the result of our own karma. It's the cause and effect law, not miskarma. It's down to our actions. What have we done in the past, in our past lives? If we did something good, something positive, we will be healthier, happier. There will be more joy, more peace, more happiness. Yes. If we did something bad in our past lives, then things will be more complicated. It does not everything depend on God, Buddha, or Allah. Many things depend on us. In Catalonia, the Catalans say, each one is their own. What does this mean? This means that everything is up to you. It is not up to anybody else or down to anybody else. Therefore, we need to do good, think good, act good from now on, so we can improve ourselves, so that we can have a better health, so that we can be happier and we have more inner peace. Praying to God, going to Sunday Mass is good, but it's not enough. You need to do every day. You need to change your actions. You need to be more positive and less negative. If you're negative, things will be much more complicated in life. If you're positive, then you will be sharing your smile. You will be happier. There will be much more joy. Even if you're believers or non-believers, whether you're Catholic or Muslim, whether you're religious or atheists, it's not that important. The important thing is how to be ourselves, how to be better persons, how to have a good heart, and how to love all beings, including animals. No animal wants to suffer. Animals also seek this sympathy, this affection from their owners. If the owner is happy, in harmony, cats and dogs in your home will be happy. If the owner shouts, fights in the house or in the flat, the animals won't be happy. So, being good, being friendly, being compassionate, and loving all beings is the message of God. Jesus Christ in the Bible, he said, love thy neighbor. In Quran, in Bhagavad Gita, in the Buddhist texts, they all say the same. If you are religious, fine. If you don't believe so much in religion, is not that important. In this case, I think that in this sixth International Congress on osteoarthritis, in this world, for sure, I have no numbers, but there will be millions of people suffering from osteoarthritis, not only in Catalonia and in Spain, but all around the world. People are suffering. Many people are suffering from cancer as well. And there's not only suffering caused by disease. There's a lot of suffering in this world because there are many parts of the world that are suffering from war. What a shame. The war between Ukraine and Russia. So many months and still ongoing. What a shame. How much suffering. Then there were problems in Syria for years, in Libya, in Afghanistan, in China, with Taiwan. There are many problems. All of these problems have not been caused by God, Allah, or Buddha. All of these problems are caused by ignorance. The ignorance of humans. War. God never created war. Okay? So, what a shame. Osteoarthritis. But Dr. Giuseppe Vergès is working very hard to better apply and giving instructions to put a stop to the pain caused by OA. Some receive the results rather quickly. Some last. We want happiness and joy to last. And many times, when there's problems, pain, suffering, it lasts much more. I've known friends who have problems with osteoarthritis in their fingers, slightly curved, with pain, and even in their toes, rheuma. In Tibetan medicine, there's good medicine for rheuma and osteoarthritis. I know that, even if I'm not a doctor. We'll talk. There are some creams to apply where there is pain, to reduce the pain. Everything is natural. Natural medicine from Tibet. Tibetan medicine. Everything with herbs. Yes. Yes, medicinal herbs. More than 2,000 years of science in Tibetan medicine. Along with modern medicine that you have. Maybe we can apply that medicine. Further on, we could talk about this and check. And yes, of course, it can help a lot. We don't need pain. Okay, so doctors need compassion too. And understanding. Okay? They need to understand the pain of the patient. And then feelings. The feelings the patients have. They need to work with the emotions as well of these patients. They need to work with psychology, with the knowledge behind the feelings and emotions of the patients. They need to understand. And then they need to work together. Doctor and patient, with respect, with affection, with a desire of avoiding pain that the patients suffer. Compassion and love are very important, not only religion. In the field of medicine, when someone works in the office, if the boss has compassion and love towards its workers or patients, that company will enjoy working. Why? Because the boss has a good heart. If the boss or the owner of the company is selfish, is not very friendly, then the workers will not enjoy being there. There will be a lot of tension, a lot of pressure, and a bad atmosphere. And they will not want to work. Just pass the time. That's not the way people should work. Okay? So, a positive attitude is very important. Someone right now is suffering for sure. I cannot see you, but I'm certain that many will be suffering, right? Yes. Yes, someone is suffering a little bit. Someone is curing through OAFI. And yes, someone is already experiencing osteoarthritis, but treatment is very important. With faith and a positive attitude, not just with drugs, the mind works very well every day in your lives. 2 patients. One doesn't believe in God, in Allah, or in Buddha. And the other one is very religious. He's a believer. The other trusts the doctor. That person will have less pain, even if they have the same disease, and that person will have better hope. And above all, let's not lose the spirit. Let's always have this wish, this desire to look for remedies and for a cure as soon as possible. And nutrition is also important.
Según qué comidas.
Doctors will suggest that some type of food is no good. Some vegetables are good, but some others might be not for a certain condition. Hot food is better. And cold drinks are not good. Summer about to conclude. And OA patients, I'm sure they were having many cold drinks and ice creams and soda and Coke. These two cold drinks are not good. Washing with cold water is not good either. Better if warmer. Is better to alleviate the pain. Good, good. So I've been asked to talk for 30 minutes and I'm about to conclude my 30 minutes. So the previous speakers have taken up their time, but it's all interesting. They all have their experience and they have much expertise, unlike me. So we need to make the most out of everyone else. Even if they have spoken a bit more, it doesn't matter. It's up to us to decide on the time. It's up to us and not up to God. I mean, we can change it if we want it. If it's slightly more or less, doesn't matter that much. So make the most out of it, listen, learn, and then apply this into our daily lives to remove our pain, to remove and heal. And then follow the doctor's advice and the advice of OAFI's foundation, which is taking care of you. You need to cooperate with them, and they need to support you as well in this common work. Thank you very much, and I would encourage you all and hope to see you soon, and please take care. There is still a bit of COVID around, but worry not, fear not, be strong. Just a second. It's been a pleasure, as usual. We've been delighted to listen to your wise words. But before wishing you happy stay in Miami, when you're back, well, let me hand it over to Maria Teresa Verges. Namaste. Wangchen, we miss you so much. Your figure, your wise words, but we know you have a tight agenda. Nevertheless, thank you very much for devoting this time for us. But we would like to kind of send you this gift that I will bring you myself to the Tibetan house, the Casa del Tíbet. This is our personal gift. We call it the Tree of Life. You know, I've followed you for many years. I'm not sure if you can see it. Kind of. Yeah, I can see the plastic. Well, when you are back, you'll be able to see it. But anyway, keep on with your advice, and you know your words are always helpful to people. You know that. I wish that you can take the pain away from all the sick people. Sure we will. Happy travel back.